What you say, nah. What you say, Ooh. Y'all, gratitude for the like, share, subscribes, comments, the love, donations, the love that you give me, even the hate, because I transmute that shit and, making something beautiful out of my life. It's beautiful at the end of the day. But I was compelled to do something different, to give an offering to the ancestors. I already anointed and put, my reasoning behind why I'm doing this. But y'all, these downloads that I have been having these past, basically since like this full moon, new moon, and this Lions portal has been off the chain, off the charts, right? I posted about how I did a reading about if you want to know how your family got these curses, this is why. Y'all see how that fire burning? My ancestors taking it. But now it's getting me to dive a little bit deeper into it. Gratitude, ancestors. And it's like been burning in my soul. Like, yeah, you need to do this. You need to do this. This is serious, right? So what compelled me to do this, it's a series out on Netflix called Mayfair Witches. And when I started watching it, like it's based out of New Orleans and stuff like that, right? But I'm sprinkling some eye bright on here. Eye bright is to help you see things clearly. But and it made so much sense, like it just broke it down even more of what was going on. So calling protection from the north, south, east, and west. Gratitude from, gratitude to the soul, to the spirit, to the celestial bodies that make up the rest of my body, the Grand Council and High Council, to my ascended self, ascended masters, my ancestors, angels, Horatius deities, fairies, fays, loas, gedes, and any other celestial bodies that are helping us, that are of the highest love and light, known and unknown. Y'all, so I'm sitting here, y'all know how I meditate over my cards and stuff like that before I start. This card, alignment, kept popping out. So I'm like, all right, Spirit, I see you, I hear you. You are in alignment. You are in alignment to, right now, to get whatever it is that is meant for you. Your bloodline was tainted because way back in the day when they started the witch hunt with the Salem witch trials, when you had people who were helping others as far as being like the doula, people will come to when they're sick and they'll heal them or whatever the case. Then you had people that'll come in and be like, oh, they are witches and stuff like that because they was able to speak to the higher power, their ancestors, which was leading them. Gratitude, Spirit. And y'all know how we are a manifestation, right? Our hair, like the afros, how we wear our hair sometimes, it resembles like trees and shrubs and stuff like that. Our roots, the roots of a tree is like our arteries, veins that's in our body. The blood that carries the blood is things that is coded within our blood that has been activated or is getting ready to activate. The Eve gene. Our superpowers. This is what our ancestors have left within us. You were the 13th witch, 4, 5, 6, as I said that. the powerful witch. Yeah, they try to make us think that 13 is a demonic number and all that stuff. Is not. It really isn't. Just like it's really 13 months, which have came out that, you know, is more months than that is 13. So sage. 13 tribes from Judah, of Judah. Like 13 is a very prominent number. You the 13th witch, which means that you are the most powerful witch to come in your family. When going back to, you know, those days when, you know, they was going around saying that we was witches and all that stuff because we was able to speak to our ancestors and to their higher power, giving us the information on how to heal and how to do things. They call it demonic, right? So then they started burning us at the stake. They started hanging us, doing all this stuff to get rid of us because they knew who we were. Well, anywho, when this happened to one of your ancestors, when the village turned on her because this outside person came in and said, you know, spoke lies and all this stuff, and they caged her up or tied her up or whatever the case, she was given a phrase, but it was a demonic phrase to get out of, because, you know, in desperation, you do things, you know, you don't think about it, you try to get out of it, so you do things in desperation and not thinking of the consequences, right? So when they said this phrase, this invited that demon into our bloodline, to your bloodline. And if they did whatever they did, which was sacrifice somebody, unalive them, the person who was trying to unalive you, then y'all was attached. So this is what happened. And from then on, it was like an amulet, something that was carried from generation to generation that, you know, went to the descendant, to the next, her high priestess, the witch, because your family was a family of seers and, you know, prophetess and, you know, prophets and stuff like that. But you have everything within you. It was just like people in your family had different gifts, but not a combination of them. If anything happened to you growing up, like somebody taking your prize goods or anything like that because they thought you was a virgin, because they wanted that demon to attach to you. They wanted that demon to have full control of you. So yes, they did orchestrate that. They sent that demon out and put it on that person because that person was low vibe. They tried to keep you asleep and keep you not knowing who you were so that they can control you as well while you being oblivious to what was going on, right? You was protected since you was born. You are the barrier of truth. You see that sword in her hand? You come out, you're supposed to come and speak the truth. Yes, you endured a lot of things. But you stood tall and you survived it all because why? You had your ancestors there with you, giving you knowledge and that power. So whenever, you know, different things came to attack you and stuff like that, you had different ancestors to step up and to help you, to show you things. Even when you was put to sleep, when spell work was put on you. You have the power to bring this demon into manifestation. Yeah, justice. And y'all seen how it flipped out? It came in reverse. They don't want you to get justice for what's going on. They wanted to keep you blinded, right? You see how she's blinded? But you see it. They thought you would never see this, that you would never get justice. Oh, y'all, come through, Spirit. Now, I'm just going to say, and those of you who decide to bring your baby back to the spirit world under whatever circumstances it was meant to be, because that was a demon child. I don't know, some of y'all might have felt that the child was growing too fast, or you don't remember it happening. That's because they did rituals and they was trying to bring this demon in through a pregnancy. It might not be for everybody, but it's definitely hidden for some. You had to let it go because you realized something deep down inside you, your ancestor was telling you this wasn't it. Like, this was going to be a baby of destruction. And it's showing me like that movie Eli, how the devil will go around and, you know, have his demon babies being born, and they have strength and stuff too, but they was being born of people of the higher light that didn't know what was going on, and so they would use their powers for evil, right? Yeah, telling you, you was guided all along. 1127, you was guided all along. You were sent here to give people guidance, to come out of this threshold, whatever, you know, this binding work that was put on your family, that your family wanted so badly to have. Now, you had some of your family members who really wanted this power, who wanted this demon, because this demon could transform. It could be a person, it could be an animal, like it could be a woman, a man at one point, or something like that. Like your deepest desires, like this is how it would trick people. But it's like whenever you called on him, if you felt like somebody was doing you wrong, then this demon would come and do your will. But it had a prophecy, like in order for that demon to do this, it had to have an exchange of something, and it was a prophecy, like the 13th witch would come in and birth him into the real world, so he just wouldn't be in the spirit world. That was the prophecy. What else, Spirit? That's why your family is mad at you. This is why they came at you so hard, because they did not want you to rise up. They did not want you to wake up out of this spell work, this binding work that they did. They didn't want you to know that you had powers, gifts. They didn't want you to be confident about yourself, because that way their confidence would bring about your powers. You will stand in your power. They did not want that. They wanted you to always be confused and always have to ask for guidance from other people, thinking that they was actually helping you when really they was using you for your gifts for their own personal gains, right? Yeah. Prepare. All right, prepare for what's about to happen. Organize the mind. So I'm telling y'all, y'all have, speaking for myself as well, I've noticed that some gifts have been heightened. I've noticed that I have gained some other gifts, and I'm loving it. So Spirit says, prepare, because a lot of stuff is being exposed. A lot of things that they have stolen from you, the energy they have taken from you, is coming back to you. And it's coming at a rapid pace. Yeah, breaking illusions. I'm telling you. You are seeing past the illusions. That shell that they put over you, you cracked the case. Yeah. All because you honoring the past. And y'all, didn't I just gave an offering to them, because I honor them. I appreciate them, the wisdom and the guidance that they have given to me and to the collective, the ones who are doing what we're supposed to do to help society, to help break these generational curses. This is what they didn't want you to do. This is why they try to tell you that, oh, doing all this and that is demonic and all this and that. But why would you not honor your past? Because without the past, it wouldn't be no future, right? You wouldn't be here. So yes, I give homage to my ancestors and those that were before me. They want to make it seem like that it was just humans, that it was just us on this earth, that there was no gods or goddesses and all this and that was demonic. No. What else, Spirit? What else do we need to know? Yeah, Spirit said it's time for you to explore. You had to get away from him because you couldn't see things if you wasn't in no relaxed state. A lot of us are empaths, and empaths, like, we are emotional. We feel a lot of emotions. So they figure if they kept our emotions going haywire and stuff like that, that we would never figure out, we would never want to explore. Like, we would never seek what's within us, what's outside of what they was telling us, these illusions that they was casting. So now that you have moved away from these people, places, that things that no longer serve you, you just like, okay, you're able to see clearly. You're getting the clarity and the clarification of what you need to do. I'm telling you, y'all, it been people in my dreams where that demon that was connected to them, that was supposed to use them, was mad at me because I was setting them free. Commune with the dead. I'm telling y'all, you have this gift. I know I do. They was mad because I'm teaching people how to come within self, not to seek outside of self, to go within. Like, I can give you the jewels, but I can't make you wear them. That's a you decision, a free will decision, right? So a lot of my dreams, like, I'm helping people unattach from them, from these demons, these demonic entities, and they mad, and like, they've been trying to come at me, but they ain't been succeeding. They ain't been succeeding. Yeah. Reach out. I told you, I've been in people's dreams, reaching out to them, telling them it's time to rise up. It's time to wake up. What up, Spirit? It's like I keep seeing the prophecy card. Restless energy. I keep seeing the prophecy card. I don't know if it's going to come out, but I keep seeing it. Restless energy. It's like you realize that you had all this energy, even though you was blinded to what was going on. You had all this energy, and you didn't, misplace energy, and you didn't know what to do with it. So therefore, you was doing all the wrong things with it, and let people use your energy and manifest through you. Decisions in reverse. They didn't want you making your own decisions. But it was like you couldn't have no rest because there was a lot of people feeding into your energy. Using your energy, using your magic, along with this demonic entity. Yeah. To gain prosperity. You are the abundant one. They wanted what you had. Greedy. They all was in it for their own reason. Told you, personal alchemy. You are abundant. You are the matriarch. You are the matriarch or the patriarch of your family. And they wanted that because they wanted to be the ruler of your family, where everybody had to go through, but they was going to do it in a demonic way, right? And I said I was going to see prophecy. Y'all kept seeing it. This was prophesized. This is what the deal was, the binding spell with the demon in your family. Prophecy. It was prophesized that you were supposed to be a great witch, that you was going to come in and, you know, bring back the old ways how it's supposed to be. They didn't want that. That's why they made a bond with this demon, so that this demon will have the prophecy of, if I help you, if I do these things for you, bring these things to your family, then you will have to that 13th witch would have to manifest me through the physical so that he can come on earth and rule the world, right? Yes. Let's talk about this demon. What's going on with this demon? Why is it so important that he come to you, or that you carry him for chance to dream? What's going on with this demon? Yeah, envious and gluttony. Envious and gluttony. It's like, y'all should understand that true wealth is not about how much money you have and how many materialistic things that you have. True wealth is coming from a place of love, coming back to self, helping others. That is the true wealth. And with that comes all the other things. But when you are operating out of the frequency of love, when you get all these other things that is divinely your right to have, you know, you're not going to sit here and be fazed by it. You're going to still help others. You're going to help others grow, but you're not going to sit here and be greedy and, you know, try to gain more and hurt other people in the process. Yeah, black flower fragrance. This is, I don't know what turned this demon this way, but it's a foul. He has a foul stench to them, and he wanted to mess up your bloodline. He has no power without the divine. I heard like a serpent or a leech, an energetic vampire. He has no energy unless he have light. The temple of my body. I'm telling you, he has no energy unless he has the light of others. That's the only way he can grow and be powerful. But if you don't know your own power, then this demon will come in and make it seem like that he's more powerful than you, when in actuality you're more powerful than them, and make you feel like that you need him in order to get things done. It wants you to stay in that darkness instead of going to the light, or have that balance. But he had to start off early because he wanted your family to feel like this is what needed to be done. Like, this is a part of our family. This is how it should be done. You were sent here to break the cycle. They didn't expect you to break up out of this illusion that they casted, calling the storm. What is that? They didn't expect you to break up out this illusion. Out of this illusion. I just heard, she was shaking the table. Yeah, you shake them things up in this universe. You calling back your energy. You calling on your ancestors, the oil, to bring these storms to, because y'all know Texas has been having a whole lot of tornadoes and hurricanes and stuff coming on to them. And you know what I'm saying? Like, normally it's like Florida, they usually get hit to the Gulf Coast. But Texas has been getting their ass handed to them. Because y'all know they said that these maps that they show us is backwards. They say Texas is really, you know, Africa. But that's something that you need to look into. The child I was meant to be, I'm telling you. They know you are loving and kind. You are love. You see what's in her hand? Like, everything you touch, it grows. Because you're of the highest frequency. You come from spirit. They wanted to taint you. They wanted to use you. This was prophecy. It's like he got so ignorant. Ignorant. What did I say ignorant? I meant to say arrogant. He got so arrogant because he went through all these other line of witches that used him, that had them believing that they needed him in order for them to be powerful, that when it came to you, they thought you was going to be the same way, but you opened your eyes. This was the prophecy that he did not see. None of them seen it. It was like you was shielded from this. Like you had a sigil over you. Spirit only allowed them to see the things that they wanted them to see. They didn't know to the depth of your true power. Yeah, fragmentation. They didn't know the depth to your power. It was illusions. While they were sitting here gathering up together to try to come against you and do all these things, but then in the background doing separate things, you know, to gain what they wanted. Like they couldn't see it because they was so blinded by the greed. Want to be the most powerful witch or the most powerful person or the most powerful family. That they really didn't see you. Because they thought you were just like them, like you had power just like them. Anger and chains. Y'all see them? Yehuda? Yeah, they thought they was going to be able to tame the beast within you. They were scared of you. They knew you was different. They just didn't know to what extent. They were scared of you. Yeah. Blinded by the pain. They wanted you to be numb like them. They wanted you to be blind. Because you see them, she's blinded. They wanted you to be blind that was going on. They wanted, every time they sat here and did something traumatizing to you, they just wanted you to suck it up and be like, oh, okay, well, that's how it's supposed to be. And then, you know, instead of apologizing or giving a fake-ass apology, then they turn around and, you know, act like they love you and get you back good in their graces and stuff like that so you can open back up so they can continue to do this spell work on you, and then they do it again. Something about fear. You fearing something helps the blood, almost like how the elites, when they do these things to these children. Adrenochrome, however you say it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That fear. They fed off that fear. This is what that demon did as well. Yeah, perchance to dreams. Yeah, I told y'all that came out earlier. Perchance to dream, and then you have forgetting oneself. This is what they was dreaming of. This is what this demonic being wanted you to do. Forget who you were and your assignment coming down here. They knew it was going to be the one to come into the family bloodline. Yeah, bride in the cage. They didn't want you to get to your other half. They wanted to keep you for themselves. Like, they was going to be married to you. Like I said, own you. But they was going to keep you caged up. Almost like you being sunken. What is it, that movie Get Out? In the sunken place. Like, it was like you was going to be there. They were going to use your body. You was going to be there. You was going to be attached to them. You was always going to have that energetic cord that they felt like was never going to be tethered. Dismantled. Yeah. What I say? Atonement. This is what they thought. This is what this demon thought. That they will always sit here and do things to you, and you would just take it and forgive them and keep doing it while they're sitting here taking your energy to the point where, you know, you will meet your demise because you'll be too weak. Like, if they had diseases, whether it was ALS or MS or whatever the case may be, that they was going to swap it out with you, and you was going to carry it, and they was going to take your energy, and they was going to go on about their business. And then when you get unalive from whatever it is that they were sending to you, swapping out, switching with you, then they was going to take your abundance, your gifts. Yeah. Jealousy, revenge. This is why this demonic entity wanted to be attached to your family, because they wanted revenge. Her cast out because they was cast out. They wanted revenge, but they didn't think that you was going to seek revenge on them. Call your ancestors to seek revenge on them. They didn't think that you was going to find that sword and that stone, and that you was going to find your own to your calling your power back. Yeah, naked before the stars. They didn't think that. You are the stars. Too, I'm getting that they was going to try to use your sexual energy as well. Downcast pride. Yeah. That's what you did. And this was left queen of the world. Of my world. You knew that. All right. What else do you want us to know? Yeah, you're a star seed. You 1331. Oh, I said that backwards. It was 3113. Yeah, like I said, they was doing the switcheroo, trying to make it seem like that you wasn't meant to have this, but they was trying to give it to like your siblings, more so because they was down for it. Love and compassion. I'm telling you, this is your energy now. This is why you were sent down here, because you were spreading love. You are a healer. You have healing energy. This is why they were trying to swap out with you. This is why they wanted to use you. And some of your don't even know. Like they was blinded because this was passed on from generation to generation. And it's like now that you done walked away from them and you're speaking your truth and you tell them what's going on, it's like they're seeing it now too. Yeah, harmonic flight and earth star chakra. Initiation. You was getting initiated by spirit. You didn't have to get initiated through somebody else. I'm telling you, this is what you and your other half had to go through. Don't necessarily mean that you're supposed to be with them. But this is for y'all to become one. Y'all had a contract. And y'all was split. But it was meant for y'all two to find each other and to help each other heal, break these generational curses. Yeah, root chakra. Break these generational curses, because y'all know it starts in your root chakra. The things that you hold on to, the stuff that's happened to you, they didn't want you to heal this, but you did. Oh, and it's a moth. Moth to a flame. Some of y'all don't understand how powerful your womb is. Yeah, stepping through. You stepped through the darkness and went through the dark night of soul, and you came out on top. That fire may have burned you, burnt them clothes off, or whatever the case, but you came out clean, pure, purified. You use the elements to help you, to purify you, and water as well. Purification process. This is why you got initiated. Because you knew something wasn't right. Even though you couldn't see it, but you could feel something. Like they couldn't stop you from your gifts from coming through. They might have hindered it or something like that, but it's too many ways that you can get information. Like I said, you stopped going outside of self and started going in within, asking spirit, like, why is this happening, or does this cycle always happen? And you started sitting back and you started accepting whatever it was that spirit was showing you. So then you started asking spirit, okay, well, how can I heal this? Like, I see my family have all this potential, but it's like we always getting hit with burdens after burdens. Like, what is going on? Show me. You started asking all the right questions. Yeah, furred and feathered friends. You started asking all the right questions. Your spirit cocoons started coming in and showing you gratitude. So yeah, I went outside earlier, right? And when I came outside, it was quiet. It was like around 8:30ish in the AM on the rising. And I'm sitting here like, dang, it's quiet. Like usually the birds should be chirping and all that stuff. Then when I said that, I'm hearing these birds start chirping, and it was, I'm like, okay, talk to me. Now telepathically, I'm saying this because I have Gemini strong in my chart. I don't always have to verbalize anything. I can think it and will manifest, right? That's why they say watch your thoughts as well. So they just chirping. I'm like, okay, speak to me. Tell me what I need to hear. Then all of a sudden, I'm hearing a bird, and it's like interrupting, and it's almost like it was a caution at first, like it was trying to portray itself as it's trying to warn you while they steady chirping and chattering in the background. So then it was like every time that those birds start chirping and chattering, trying to tell me something, then this other bird come in and it's being obnoxiously loud. So I finally, in my head, I was like, Spirit, if this is a bird of distraction, shut them up. I kid y'all not. One bird flew down, it was like a gray, and it had the white strip on its wings. I can't remember the name of that bird. But then a couple seconds later, a blue jay came down and it stopped. The other birds were chirping, singing their little happy song and stuff like that, but it stopped. So I was like, oh, the power of the mind, like disruption, like people are trying to stop you from getting to where you got to go. And that little spell work they had been sending over these past couple of weeks, that shit backfired. Because I know when it got to me, the little bit that it did, all it did is make me spit up mucus. I just laughed. I felt a little ting in my throat, and I was like, oh yeah, and I went and drank me some tea. Spoke into my water and spoke to the herbs and was like, hey, this is what I need you to do. I'm a healer. A lot of that stuff didn't even get to me. But Spirit just wanted them to think that, because they were acting out of desperation, that, what they was doing was going to affect me. If it didn't affect me or stop me the past million times that you did it, and you keep doing it, you ain't doing nothing but making shit worse for you. And like I said, all I got to do is speak it. Send it back. Crown chakra. You are connected to Spirit. This is what they wanted to stop. The unlimited self. Balance forces. I'm telling you. You are in balance with yourself. I told you alignment came out in that deck. And alignment came out on this deck. High heart chakras. Ecstatic bliss. This is where you at now. This is why they can't touch you. Your frequency too high. Y'all do know y'all have more chakras than just the 7 chakras. You have the earth chakras, which is the chakra that you stand on earth. And then you have other chakras outside of your body as well. You also have chakras within your tongue. Yeah, vulnerability. You didn't keep a hardened heart. You still have a place of love for these people. You just don't fuck with them. If you still do, you shouldn't. Spirit is telling you it's time for you to evolve. These people are stopping you from evolving. They're still trying to tell you that what you're doing is demonic. No. Unleash the dragon. This is the year of the dragon. And what do we have on here? And I don't know why this reminded me of the dark crystal. You are a part of these crystal that have been fragmented, that once put back together is going to reset and bring us back to how it should be. I'm telling you, it's like they broke these crystals up, created all these different timelines, trying to see which one will work for them to where they're able to stay or able to keep the world how it is because they wanted this control. Like I said, you going and you helping people, whether you're doing it in your dream state or whether you're doing it in real life by, doing tarot, divination, helping people. Like you breaking free, helping break people, you bringing back these crystal pieces together. You're our ancient future. Y'all be talking and don't even be looking at these cards. I'm trying to tell you. Please believe me. Yes. This is your duty. I don't know why this reminded me of Atlantis, excuse me. How, you know, they have all these underground or these towns and all that stuff that's underwater. I feel like it's going to rise back up. I'm telling you, going back to where these ancient scripts, how we were before. Yeah, shine your light. They can't stop it. They wish they had your light. It's like the more that they kept doing to you, the more your light just steady shine through. The more they helped you tap into your skills. You might not have known who exactly was doing stuff to you, because you know it was more than just your family, just your so-called friends, your so-called lovers. You know, it's all these secret organizations. Gratitude Spirit reminded me of a conversation I had with one of my good friends back in the day when she became a minister, and she told me, she was like, we get access to books, ancient books from back in the day that you can't even touch with your bare hands. Like you have to have on some type of special gloves or something, because the papers are so fragile. Books that we can't get our hands on, but these secret societies have. And it's also reminded me of this series I'm watching now called The Discovery of Witches. It's like they're still looking, they don't have all the information out of these books, because some of these books are hidden within us. We have the power to call it to us. So that's why a lot of them try to tap into our energy and use us, because they're trying to find these ancient scripts as well that we carry within us. That's why they try to open up our Akashic records, thinking they've done something. But in actuality, Spirit only let them so that they can meet their demise. Like everything is going according to plan. Oh my gosh, new blueprints. Come on now. So it's like they're trying to take the old manuscripts, Sanscripts, and try to make a new blueprint. But all that is lost will be found. You're here along with the other star seeds to create a new blueprint. As it is written, I heard, beyond the mind. You can think outside the box. Some of these people can't. I'm telling you, your gifts, the things that are going to come to you that you're manifesting, you can't even imagine. Because you got to think about the golden age. What was really the golden age? Like, what they describe to us is like we can't even fathom how golden it was. Soul star chakra merging with the divine. They can't stop this. This is all written. They talk about the junk DNA that we have in our blood is not junk. That's our divine calling that they try to keep put or stay put to sleep. It's being activated, our superpowers. Like they can't stop it. Now trust, we are all on different timelines when it comes to that. But this is what's going to happen. They're showing me X-Men. Yeah, fire, Solaris subline. Your solar plexus. When one of my dreams the other day, and I'm going to do a reading on it as well, but the dude I was talking to owned the gym, and he wanted to collab with me. And he was like, hey, I need you to get, yourself right. He was like, I'm going to put you on some game. Mix some water with C4. And it's going to help you out. So when I woke up, I was like, C4. So, watching movies and stuff like that, I was like, C4, that's what they use to make, explosive devices and stuff. Like, why would I want to, destroy some stuff. So then I did some research. C4 is like an energy drink. Your energy, chi. He was telling me to get my energy right. So that's by doing yoga, exercise, and moving that stagnant energy. Keep getting your energy right. And you're going to be able to manifest. Yeah. You're going to be able to manifest. Radical expansion. Just showed me the movie Lucy. Yeah. You're a realm bridger. Telling you, it's like they try to divide all these realms and these dimensions and all this stuff. Timelines. It's time for all of it to come back together. You are that. Yeah. Let's go more into you. All right, Spirit, what else do we need to know? Yeah, scales of balance, ancient tantra of the soul. I'm telling you, you are unlocking these arteries that really coincide with the branches, the root of the tree. I said branches. The root of the tree. It has like Sanskrit written on it, what your ancestors wrote on there for you to dig deep and to get, but you had to activate it. And in order for you to activate it, you had to walk away. You had to go within. Yes, things are being balanced. Maya getting talisman of potency, charging sacred objects of power. Didn't I say something earlier about a talisman? I feel like you get in possession of this talisman, or you make a talisman, it's going to be very powerful because it's charged with your energy. You're not perfect, but you're pure. You've been purified. Your intentions are pure when it comes to people. Even when they try to derail you and do stuff to you, you don't try to get no get back. You just like pass judgment by walking away and telling spirit, and hey, see what they got up to. Pass judgment on them. Show me what I need to see, because they're hiding something. And spirit shows you. And then when you speak on it, then it start happening in their life. They start being exposed. They don't realize that. Some of y'all may need to go ahead and make you a talisman. Or get an object and charge it up and, you know, make it a talisman. Just like whatever that talisman that your family was passing on from generation to generation, but it had that demonic entity attached to it. It's time for you to make one that's not attached to a demonic being, but to the higher beings of the highest love and light. You got magic and ritual, craft and sacred practice. Come on now. Your ancestors are unlocking rituals. It's like you're getting an upgrade. So if you were starting off small, now you're getting bigger with it. You're doing things differently. Because people, they have been sending monitoring spirits and stuff like that. Probably was even trying to use your familiars. Excuse me, I burped as I say that. Using your familiars. So they thought they was trying to get something, know something. But it's so many ways that you can do things. Like I said, this full moon, y'all, I didn't even do a ritual. I went outside and talked to the moon. Because I know how powerful my voice is. I don't use it for destruction. High priestess. Mystery is revealed in the eyes of Isis. I know secrets. A lot of us know secrets because we are high priests and high priestesses. Because it's etched in our body, in our soul. And it comes out as it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, Spirit is not gonna give it to us all at once. I'm telling you, this Mercury retrograde do not want me to talk. I've just been just fucking up words and all that stuff. Y'all already know I be fucking up shit. And now my throat's starting to hurt. Mad because I'm talking about this. They don't want me to talk about this whatever this demon is. Yeah, you got Lady of the Stars, Priestess of Cyrus. So some of y'all could be Cyrus. I'm telling you, it's like y'all have so many different things embedded in you. From different dimensions, galaxies, tribes, all this stuff. It was like, and it ain't just one, it's several of us. There's only so many of us that they knew was going to do the job, right? Divine guardian, protection of the winged mother. Yeah, this is who you are. Mother, as in Adina, the Eve gene, the creator. Guardian of the galaxies. Power over 7 scorpions. Power to conjure lower vibrational forces. And I seen this when I was shuffling. They knew this about you when you was younger because you saw things in your dreams. You had the dead to come to you and tell you things. And when you spoke on it, it scared your family members because this is things that they have done in their past. Then when they realized that you can commune with the dead, that you can speak to the dead, this is when they devised this plan that they was going to try to use you because they wanted to use the dead for, like I said, for their own personal gain. Temple of Lapis Lazuli, goddess of the ancient skies. Come on now. Some of y'all might need to invest in these crystals. I heard crystal babies. You are part of the broken pieces of the crystals that they broke. Yeah, past life, present power. The many spiritual faces of you. Each time you came on a timeline, you gained power. You gained something. But when you got reborn into another timeline, they made you forget. But it's like now you putting all the puzzle pieces together. It was like, it's like they running out of time. And they know this. That's why they kept putting you on different timelines because they was trying to take something from you or see how you worked or how you was able to do this. So they was trying to imitate or take it from you. But they can't. Yeah, the lunar queen. She is the celestial crescent. Again, like Pisces, like you talk to the moon gives you the secrets. Water. You hold secrets. And they want you to unlock these secrets. They thinking it's a book, but it's actually within you. And they don't know how to unlock it. They've been trying. Goddess of 10,000 names. Isis. Endless emanations of the priestess. You go by many names. But a lot of y'all came from Isis. Egyptian. This is why you're so powerful. Because when you manifest it back into these timelines, you manifest it under a different name. With different powers and different gifts. Deja vu? I don't know. Stay true and be in your power. Orisis and Isis, Lord and Lady of the Divine Authority. They think it's just only one set of Isis and Orisis. No. There are many. And they're trying to find them and keep them separated. Because y'all are powerful together. But because it's like the different timelines, they're starting to blend in with each other. So therefore you have more than one Isis and Orisis and whatever other deities and stuff that's on here, but there may be in different names because it's different cultures, different tribes. But they have the same type of powers. And this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to find divine destiny, path of the divine warrior. Yeah. Yeah. This is a specter. What she's carrying. It's within you. You do this in spirit. Y'all know the dream world ain't really the dream world. Right? Y'all understand? It's showing me, oh my goodness, what's the name of that movie? The people that were blue, and it showed how the military would go in and, you know, Avatar, gratitude spirit, Avatar, Temple of Black Obsidian, the Dark Healing Chamber. You protected. This is what you carry. This is what is within you. This is why they can't destroy you. The power of these crystals. Y'all gotta make sure when you are trying to get crystals that they are the real crystal. Ooh, that's a lot. I am not. You tried it. I'm not gonna take those. I'm gonna take this one because it flipped over. Cartucci, divine names of power. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, charge it to the mind and not the hearts. I ain't gonna lie, I probably was doing that back in these ancient days. Fucking up people's names. But I get because you're just so lighthearted and kind. Like they ain't even, you just have this playful spirit about you in any normal time. But when it comes time to go to war, you was nothing to play with. And a coworker tell me the other day, he was like, Ashley, you know, I went home and told my wife something that you said that just stuck with me. And he said, I feel like it's gonna forever stick with me, and I'm gonna use it. And I'm like, oh shit, but I said nah, cause I know I'll say some shit and it be kind of off the wall, but they know what it is. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say, right? So he was just like, he's like, I'm not gonna try to say word for word. He said, cause I'm probably gonna butcher it. But I told my wife, he was like, you know, laughter is good for the soul. It said it keeps you young. And you said how, and he was like, and I'm a fetus right now. He said, I thought that was so funny. He said, but with just sitting down and just thinking about that, even though it was funny, I truly got what you saying. And it changed something within him. I was just like, yeah. Because y'all, I'm telling y'all, I have been laughing so much telling y'all at work. I knew I came across this witch. I spotted her. I knew exactly who she was. She did something. Y'all, I told me I wanted to cuss her out so bad. Like, the dark side of me wanted to cuss her out so bad. But that balanced side of me was like, why cuss her out? Why give her your energy? You already knew what she was sent here to do. But I'm telling y'all, that look that I gave her, it made her so nervous. And then all she could kind of do is like laugh, that nervous laugh or whatnot. And the lady that was sitting next to her was like, oh, she is not pleased. I'm telling you, that lady couldn't even say nothing to me. She apologized. But it was a weak ass apology because she didn't, because what she thought she was going to do, she didn't succeed with it. Because I laughed about it afterwards, but I let her know that, look, bitch, I don't know who the fuck you think you playing with, because I ain't have to say it. I'm telling y'all don't know the power that y'all have. Y'all don't have to go rah, 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 and cussing out nobody, especially when you know the power that you have when you stand in your power. The truth is in your eyes. I'm telling you, she couldn't even look me in my eyes no more. And after that, she didn't even really say too much. Yeah, she talked her shit at that time, but once I passed by her and stuff like that, and again, she didn't really say too much. She knew. Mother of life, nourishment of the golden grain mother. You were sent by the divine. Your connection is with the divine. Whether you connect with the Egyptian past life, the Yoruba tribe, or whatever the case may be, the Orishas, deities, you know, the sea life, whatever the case may be, fairies, fays, whatever, you're connected, and that is all under the umbrella of the divine, because they all work for divine. But yes, you did have some that went rogue. Portal of light. She glides on wings through time and space. I'm telling you, you've been here throughout history. Just like these celebrities, the demonic beings that, you know, use these celebrities, transferring their spirit and stuff like that. They've been here for a long time. They've been using, and I just seen 01/01/11. They've been here using different bodies to stay relevant. Give me one more, spirit. Yeah. Money, power, respect. The key to life. You got key to life. Spinning the key of life. Yes. You can't be destroyed. You are the key of life. The Eve gene. They're trying to destroy us. Because we bring life, hope, love, prosperity, and all the good things that are good to the world. All right, spirit. Ooh, what is going on here? These are some of the demonic entities that are attached to people, which is crazy because I am currently reading the lost books of the Bible, and right now I'm on Solomon and how he used these demonic entities to build the temples, because the Most High gave him the sigil or this ring to bind him to, so they can do whatever he say. They want to break free from that. That's why they was going to these powerful bloodlines, and they did. So they was been running amok. Yeah, her son knows all things hidden, answers truly about things earthly or divine. So it's like when you call upon these demonic entities, they have to tell you the truth, because you have dominion over them, 4 wands. So, and then what came out? You have dominion over these demonic entities. It says power to conjure lower vibrational forces. And when you ask them a question, just like Solomon did, they had to tell you the truth, whether they wanted to or not, because you control them. That's why they did not want you to know who you were, your name, what you stood for, because you was able to call them and go, whatever they was using them for, you was able to call these same spirits and have them go against them, whether they wanted to or not. You have Gushan, 3 of Cups, reconciles friends, tells of the past, present, and future, give dignities and honors. So like I said, some of these demonic beings, well, I'm not even going to say demonic beings, but some of these entities themselves are not demonic. It's just how people use them. They've been using them and abusing them. But now here you are, you coming into your own and you calling on them and you using them the right way. Some of them were trapped. Ooh, relax. Valak, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you about to celebrate. Because these demonic, entities, not demonic, sorry, I'm not gonna say it. These entities are helping you. Whether they want to or not, they are helping you see past the illusions. You're calling on them. You asking them, what happened? How did you get here? Who made you do this? Why? When? Where? And it's like you're going back and like in that time period and you're destroying whatever it was that they tried to do. Come on through. Yeah. Tells where treasures are hidden, reveals hidden dangers. So these entities are working for you now. Because it's almost like you activated that seal, that talisman that they try to hide from you, or that was lost, or whatever the case may be. You found it, or you created another one because they thought they had destroyed it when it actually is within you all this time. You are the talisman. Oh, gratitude spirit, you are that talisman. The star, come on now. And he was at the bottom of the deck when I pulled it out, when I finished shuffling the first time. Can cause love or hate, can make one ignorant and without sense, delivers familiars from other magicians, can move from one place to a place. Didn't I say something about ignorant when I was trying to say arrogant? Tell me spirit ain't speaking without spirit speaking. Come on, it's like my brain is going faster than what I can speak. This is a familiar that they was using. Depending on what your frequency is whether you're going to heal, you're a healer, or if you're emitting love, or if you're emitting hate. I told you they was using familiars. And I just burped. To watch you. I got one right here in this vase. I'm still keeping it there. Until my flowers die. And I return them back to earth. They can't do it no more. Knight of Wands, Bathan, teaches the values of herbs and stones, transports anyone suddenly from one place to another. I kid you not, y'all, in Discovery of Witches, that's what she was doing. She learned how to teleport. And of course, that's like entertainment, but they still have to tell you the truth. Your teleportation is through your dreams. Like, you are able to time travel. You are able to go to different timelines. I'm telling you, to help repair what it is that they broke and what they took. You are a warrior in spirit. That's why when people look at you, they probably don't think you will amount to anything, or that you're anything of importance, because you don't act like you're better than anybody. But really because it's showing me the golden child with Eddie Murphy. Some of y'all might need to go back and watch that. That child didn't look much of nothing. Everybody disregarded him. But those demons knew exactly who he was. And they was trying to get him to eat of the flesh and drink of the blood. Ooh. Spirit, come on through. And I know somebody gonna get mad when I say this. Y'all have y'all noticed that when you're dealing with movies or series that deal with cults, that the main leader look like Jesus? I'm telling you. The Umbrella Academy, one of the 7 what to call it, those entities, the 7 entities. He was a cult leader. They followed him. And he looked like Jesus. All right. Charles Manson. Looked like Jesus. Even this series I just watched, Anthracite, their cult leader looked like Jesus. Then when they cut all his hair, he had the blue eyes, but he just had a low haircut. The many forms of that. And then it also showed me in American Gods when they went to Easter's house, Esther, and she had all the deities and the, you know, whatever there, and they had many forms of Jesus there. Whether he was black, Hispanic, white, all of it, they all had the long hair, they all favored. Come on through. Somebody know what I'm trying to say. Three of Pentacles, Orbis, answers questions about the past, present, and future. Give dignities, grants the favor of friends and foes, faithful servant. Faithful servant to you. Knight of Wands, you manifesting. It's like it's going back to the originality, how Solomon was controlling these demons and how you had certain angels or dignities that you call on to come and handle these demons. We're gathering them up. I feel like some of us have dominion over all of them. And some of us only have dominion over some. Five of Swords. Sabnok builds high towers, castles, and cities. Afflicts men for many days with wounds full of rot and maggots. 11-11-35. Five of Swords. In your head. I don't know why when I look at that, his name is almost kind of giving me sabotage. Yeah, I'm about to get out of this. My throat's starting to hurt. I'm gonna go ahead and spit all this out. So this is gonna come. Okay, I was just gonna say anything else. The devil, I'm telling you. It's like the devil, he was running amok. 11, 1, 12, 12. He was running amok. Sacrificing his Moloch. He was sacrificing kids. Kids as it being the star seeds, the ones who's supposed to come in and change everything. He was trying to sacrifice us. But he was using these entities to do it. To call them back to him. Whatever happened with King Solomon and whoever took that talisman that contained these entities, I don't know if it was destroyed or you know how they be digging up things and talk about artifacts and, you know, go to the highest bidder and all this stuff and they unleashing demonic. This is why. Because they want to control. Six of Swords, Seer. Travels the world over in an instant and brings anything anywhere. Gives the truth about thefts and hidden treasures. Willing to do anything one commands. Come on now, what I just say? Robbing tombs and all that stuff. They want to run the world. And notice that all these other cards are in black. But this one's in red. Telling y'all think that the devil and Satan and all this stuff is the only one. No. No. This is what your family was trying to sacrifice. You to Moloch. Yeah. You have Eight of Pentacles, Zagan. Turns water into wine and back again. Turns blood into wine. Turns any metal into legal tender coins. Make fools wise. What energy is that? Eight of Pentacles. You done moved away from this. Ain't no more sacrificing your family. Ain't no more of your family sacrificing any of the children. Yeah. You working hard on this to help other families move away from this. Temperance. Crocell teaches geometry and liberal sciences. Make great noises and warms water. Trumpet. See that trumpet? Balance. So now all of these entities are demonic. It's just how people use it. Come on, this is another one. high demon, Lucifuge, Rofacal. I don't even give a fuck that I'm not saying their names right? Gives all worldly power and treasures, makes one rich quickly, but he's dressed as a jester. So he's a trickster spirit. Gives you all your desires, but in return, you have to give them something. And probably don't even tell you what it is, Ace of Pentacles, that they want until they give it to you. Ace of Swords, and it's the motherfucking truth. And you know what? Citrus inflames men with women's love and women with men's love. Causes them to show themselves naked if desired. Ace of Swords, the truth. Free will of whether you're going to stand in your truth or you're not. Whether you're going to go into your calling or you're not. Or you're going to stay hidden behind masks. Oh, I don't know why I just get Lemurian, because this is the face of a lion. Come on now. King of Wands, Baphomet, another one. I'm telling you. The Magician gives health and financial prosperity, connects one safely with divine. And they try to tell you that Baphomet is bad. Baphomet itself is not bad. This energy is not bad. It is how people use it. As above, so below. If you know, you know. If your heart is right, your attention is right, and you calling on the spirit of Baphomet, he will come and unblock the blockages that they have set forth on your path and bring to you what is yours. Because it's giving me the witches off of American Horror Story, how they use Baphomet. It's all about your attentions and how you use these people or these entities. Of course, I would never, yeah, some of them I wouldn't because they are demonic. King of Wands, Osmosis, makes men fly into passionate rage and desire, destroys the happiness of married couples, wastes the beauty of virgins, reveals the future. Yeah. King of Wands. Make you step outside of your marriage and lust for other people. That way, so you can sit here and bring other entities back into the marriage, into your energy. Teaching you spiritual birth, teaching you how to use people's sexual energy, sexual power. Have you thinking you're in control, but really you're not. It will show you the future, but it won't show you everything. It'll show you what could be. Beelzebub, y'all, I'm telling you, I almost said his name earlier, Beelzebub. Beelzebub, the moon, secrets. Makes manifest the apparitions of demons. Set demons upon men to destroy them with vices. Come on now. Lust. Beelzebub, from what I was reading in Solomon, Beelzebub runs these demons. He tells them what to do. I'm telling you, it's like different layers to it. He tells them what to do. And this is what he did. He manifested a demon to come to each family. And it's just like whenever somebody try to clear them out, they come back with 7 more. Y'all know that saying. 9 of Wands. Wounded warrior. Marchasus. A strong and faithful fighter. Follows all the commands and answers all questions. Some of them are being tired of being under these rulers, demonic rulers. But you are protected. They're helping you. Yeah, strength. They're helping you, vine. builds towers or destroys stone walls, causes rough waters, find witches. This is what they used when they was Salem witch trials, when they was going around finding witches and destroying them. Depending on how powerful you were, then they would trick you into binding them with your bloodline, tainting your bloodline. I told no lies. It came out. And with that being said, I'm getting ready to go. Hey, baby. Yeah, I know it's time, because my incense done blew out and ran out. But peace, love, and gratitude, y'all.